From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Play action. Stroud now. Sliding out of the pocket. That is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. And he
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest. and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mason. And he's got Booker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes your panic is...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Mason.
He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Back to throw. Mason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 6 now. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the delivered there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive, and even better than that, set them up for the 1st and goal.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stroud. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Barkley will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards there and a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on first down. Mason. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. A handoff, Barkley running left. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Stroud working out of the gun. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now Stroud. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams 32-yard line.
The throwing again is Stroud. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders out in the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Mason. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready. And he's got Booker. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st down. Here's Stroud.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now Stroud.
To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Stroud. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes 2nd down. Stroud back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got a man here. It's Roberts. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That was a long shot, but